Day 0 of adding the top comment into my game. We're in Unreal Engine 5 and we have the game sample template. We can walk around. That's pretty much it. Comment for day 2. Day 1 of adding the top comment into my game. Yesterday, we had the basic template supplied by Unreal Engine 5 where you can run around. The top comment was to add a cat. I found this mod on Sketchfab, I rigged it up, I added in animations with Unreal's retargeting feature. There is now a cat that spawns when you start the game. You move around and the cat slowly follows you, kind of like another game in the past for any of my boomers watching. So that's it for the official day 1. Please comment what you would like to see for day 2. Day 2 of adding the top comment into my game. Yesterday's comment was to add a cat. Now we have a companion that follows you around, which doesn't really do much right now. Today's comment was to add an entity. After my Googling, when I think of entity, it brings me to the backrooms. Oh, hello there! So I decided to follow that theme and create this. A wormy black smoke that follows you. The game spawns an entity every 2 seconds, so you have to constantly be on the move. And once the entity touches you, the game restarts. I also added this face to spice it up a little bit. So that's it for day 2. Comment what you would like me to do for day 3. Day 3 of adding the top comment into my game. In yesterday's video, we added an entity that spawns every 2 seconds, and when it touches you, the game restarts. After commenting for 2 days, Jeff, we can finally add your grass. So I started off by modeling the grass in Blender. I dragged it into Unreal, created a material, tested to see if it worked, changed the scale because it was way too big. I then added in wind with a color variance to show the wind waving through the grass.
Oh, brother, this guy's...
I added it to the landscape material output so it spreads across everywhere, which is painted green, which is currently everywhere. I created some small hills to beef out a little so it's not just a flat landscape filled with grass. Just a side note from myself, thank you for all your comments and all your likes on the most recent videos. Together, we are building this game, so all your comments and likes are really appreciated. So that's it for day 3. Comment what you would like to see for day 4. Day 4 of adding the top comment into my game. In yesterday's video, we added grass and hills to fill out the landscape. Today's comment was to add a vacuum to kill the smokes. So I modeled the backpack in Blender. You can run around and the backpack stays with the player. So after we've got it on the player character, I started to make the actual vacuum bit, which would suck up the smokes. So I made this simple animation of him holding the vacuum end, ready to suck up the smokes. After it was all completed and all rigged up, a friend helped me make it so every time I would go into the aim position, the light on the backpack would change color and it would go back when you weren't aiming. Also, I made this particle effect as well with this sound. So now you can run around, kill all the entities, and I feel like we're starting to get an actual game loop. So that's it for day 4. Comment what you would like to see for day 5. Day 5 of adding the top comment into my game. In yesterday's video, we added a vacuum to the player so you can suck up the smokes. Today's top comment is, if you kill a smoke, you get a currency and you can buy character skins, vacuum skins, and upgrade your vacuum and character. So I started off by making the coin system work. So every time you suck up a smoke, you'd get one of these coins. After that, I had to start creating the items for the shop. So I made a bowler hat, a top hat, and a helicopter hat. These all have different abilities. I've made it so they fit the character, and I've also created 3 types of bags also. I started to make a shop system so you can purchase these items. Currently the hats and bags have different abilities, but I'm going to save that for another video. So that's it for day 5. Comment what you would like to see for day 6. Day 6 of adding the top comment into my game. In yesterday's video, we added the currency system where you kill the smokes and you can buy from the shop. Today's comment was, make it so every few seconds there's a chance that another cat spawns to follow you, or maybe passive effects over time from the cat. I like the passive effect idea, so I started to model the coin as a full object so it can be dropped in the world as a pickup. I made it so the cat randomly drops a value of coins every 30 seconds. I thought the cat could also drop coins which can alter the level but look like regular coins, so it's a gamble. One coin coin kills the entity in the level, but you get 0 coins for it. 1 coin adds fog, 1 coin makes it darker, 1 coin makes it even darker, and 1 resets it all. I realized it was that dark from the darkest coin, so I made it so you can press F and now you have a flashlight. I also added this noise, which was commented a few days ago, and they're free variants, so it doesn't always sound the same. Now the smoke gets vacuumed up as it's supposed to. So that's it for day 6. Comment what you would like to see for day 7. Day 7 of adding the top comment into my game. In yesterday's video, we added some pickups that get dropped from the cat companion every 30 seconds. Some coins help the player and some coins alter the level to change the difficulty. Today's comment was, make the smoke come out the ground instead of spawning, and maybe an animation for them being sucked up into the vacuum. I started the day off by making the animation where it looks like the smoke is wiggling out the ground to give it a cool effect. I then updated the smoke animation of it moving so it looks cleaner and smoother. After multiple people telling me, I finally was able to fix the sucker particle systems so it actually looks like the vacuum is sucking it up instead of pushing it away. The particles also have this trail, so when you move side to side, it slowly moves at an offset. So that's it for day 7. Comment what you would like for day 8. Day 8 of adding the top comment into my game. In yesterday's video, we added some animations for the smokes, a spawn animation and a sucked up animation. We also added a better vacuum particle system so it looks like the vacuum is actually sucking up. Today's comment was, add a dynamic weather system. So I started off by making the Rain Niagara system and attaching it to the player controller. I played around with the blueprints and made it so the rain comes in waves at random intervals. After that, I started to work on the day and night system by adding a simple rotation to the dynamic light. With a few blueprint changes, we now have a day and night cycle. I keep seeing this comment, add a timer. So that's what I did. Now you have a timer to see how long the player has been alive in the game, and I'm sure this can be used for future leaderboards. So that's it for day 8. Comment what you would like to see for day 9. Day 9 of adding the top comment into my game. In yesterday's video, we added a dynamic weather system and a timer. Today's comment was, add different smoke like acid spitting smokes, faster smokes, and a boss smoke like a ghost or a bigger smoke with cool attacks, weak points, and much more help. I had to redo the way the player destroys the smokes because it was janky, and now I'm using a line trace. I then started the behavior trees of added the rapid smoke which flies really fast. I then added in the acid that fires projectiles. The rapid and acid smokes give out a larger amount of coins than the normal purple ones. I added this health bar at the bottom so you can take damage and every time you hit by a projectile. Regarding this super boss, I have made it so it spawns after you've killed 100 smokes with a cool animation. I'm going to save that for another video. So that's it for day 9. Comment what you would like for day 10. Day 10 of adding the top comment into my game. For the next 5 days, I'll be only making assets to fill out the landscape as we currently have nothing. Today's comment was, maybe a solid map would be cool like a haunted mansion or a graveyard. I took the graveyard idea and started modeling headstones. Today's comment I love because I'm more of a 3D modeler than a coder. So I made 4 variants of the headstones and popped them into the game. The idea is to have everyone's name of the top comments on the headstones to make it look like you died. RIP. I then started making 3 variants of the fence pieces so I can slot them together in game. I started to fill out a path with the landscape material. With all the assets in the level, I made it so it affects navigation of the AI so they move around it. So that's it for day 10. Comment what you would like to see for day 11. Also, there's currently a rectangle for a mansion that will be modeled the next couple of days, so look out for that in a following video. Day 11 of adding the top comment into my game. For the next 4 days, I'll only be making assets to fill up the map as we currently have not many assets in the landscape, so anything you want me to add, please comment and I'll be picking only level items. In yesterday's video, we added a graveyard with a big block which will become the mansion. Today's top comment is regarding the worm entities. Unfortunately, I'm only making level static assets until day 15, so this comment is banked until it either wins again on another day after day 15, or I will add it at the end of the 30 days. Because of the amount of likes it got, so for now, to honor this comment, I've made a worm statue because I know in the future it will be added. I started working on some trees in a program called Tree It to make a small forest for a player to run around in, as I saw a comment about adding a forest in the past. Please comment any level assets you would like me to add to the following video. So that's it for day 11. Comment what you would like to see for day 12. Oh, and I also started adding all the top comment names to the headstones. Day 12 of adding the top comment into my game. For the next 3 days, I'll only be making level assets, so make sure to comment and thumbs up what you would like to see tomorrow. In yesterday's video, we added a statue and some trees to make a forest. Today's comment was to add a well, where if you jump inside it, it takes you to a secret room where all the comments are stored. So I started off by modeling the well. Then I started messing around the landscape, realized this was a bad idea and reverted it back. I then added a teleportation device, so when you jump into the well, it takes you to the room. Started modeling the walls of the room, as well as the door back to the level. I then added all your comments as pictures. I just need to think of a better layout for the future, but this will do for now. So that's it for day 12. Comment what you would like to see for day 13. Day 13 of adding the top comment into my game. For the next 2 days, I'll only be making level assets, so make sure to comment and thumbs up the comment you would like to see tomorrow. In yesterday's video, we added a well that you can jump down and get into a secret room with everyone's comments in. Today's comment was to add a cave, and there's a maze, and when you find the Nerf gun, it's a skin for the vacuum. I know he's going to be happy about this one. So I started off by making a mountain in the landscape with a little alcove for the entrance. I then started to put the maze together with all the walls and the exit. I don't want to show you the maze, otherwise you can complete it without actually playing the game. I added in the same teleportation device as the well, so it spawns you in the cave. I also added the door that takes you back out. The Nerf gun is also hidden in there, obviously, but I cannot show you where that is either. So that's it for day 13. Comment what you would like to see for day 14. Day 14 of adding the top comment into my game. For today and tomorrow, I will only be making level assets, so make sure to comment and thumbs up what you would like to see tomorrow. In yesterday's video, we added a cave that has a maze inside it where you can pick up a Nerf gun skin. Today's comment was to add a castle with chests, enemies, and maybe parkour. As we are only creating level assets for the next 2 days, I will add the castle, but I do like the idea of one day there being a market inside or even a boss battle. So I started off by creating the castle cylinders, then the walls, then the doors. I started to place them into the level. I thought, why don't we add a moat? Because when you think of castles, you generally think of moats. I then changed the landscape to add a moat and placed a water material on it, and that's it for today. Pretty short and sweet. I think we could add parkour in here one day also. So that's it for day 14. Comment what you would like to see for day 15. Day 15 of adding the top comment into my game. In the last video, we added a castle, but what should we add to it? Today's comment was to add a way of transportation. So I thought, what could we do? My first thought was to add a jetpack. I opened up Blender and started adding the thrusters to the vacuum bag. I then swapped it on the player for the new improved bag. I created the particle effect, so when you go up, the thrusters turned on. It's a bit janky because of the movement blueprint that's on the original player character, but it will do for now. So when you press Q, it turns on and you start to lift high above the level. So that's it for day 15. Comment what you would like to see for day 16. Day 16 of adding the top comment into my game. In the last video, we added a jetpack for transportation. Today's comment was to add a random plastic cups that makes a crinkle sound when touched, like the cup at parties. I opened up Blender and started modeling a cup. Didn't like it, so I started again. I then made a crush cup so it can swap when it's triggered. I added it to the level and it now switches when it is hit. I also created this sound with my microphone. So now it makes a sound and it crunches the cup. I also made this sign on the way up, so now this is treated like the holy cup. So that's it for day 16. Comment what you would like to see for day 17. Day 17 of adding the top comment into my game. In the last video, we added a holy cup that crunches when you get near it. Today's comment was day 3 of asking for a Nerf bullet for 20 coins in the market in the castle. The bullet has 3 uses for needing to buy it again. The bullet pierces through enemies and as well as infinite range. So I started off by modeling this market stall. I just need to know who will be in charge of it. I modeled the bullet in Blender. I then made this UI so when you go near the market stall, you can purchase the bullets. I've added some projectile movement and a slight drop like a real Nerf bullet. I added it so it gives damage to the smokes. Now you can run around, purchase 3 Nerf bullets and kill the smokes. I also made this sound when shooting. So that's it for day 17. Comment what you would like to see for day 18. Day 18 of adding the top comment into my game. In the last video, we added a market stall where you can purchase 3 Nerf bullets. Today's comment was to add a duck pond with ducks. So I modeled a duck in Blender, slapped a texture on it, made a pond in the landscape of water, and now you can go up to the pond and listen to the sound of the soothing duck noises. So that's it for day 18. Comment what you would like to see for day 19. What happened? It's been over a month. What happened to you, bro? I mean, you're not posting. Come on, man. It's been 10 days now. Why did you just stop? It's been over a month. Where are the shorts? Actually, I think Hidetsuji is... How long has it been? Where are the shorts? How long has it been? 2 months have passed. I need to upload something. So this is what I've done. Make a main menu for the game so you don't start as soon as you get in. So I made this main menu with the simple play and quit. Make the market seller guy a frog. Here he is, as he stares into your eyes when you purchase your items. I think you need to fix your lighting. So I edited the direct lighting, the post-processing, and the sky tones. And this is the result we have now. Emotes. I made it so when you press T, it does a random emote. I've been working on the pickle for the next video, so make sure to comment and like what you want to see. And bye.